At work, have you ever come across stakeholder conflicts where each stakeholder has a different opinion on the next steps to be undertaken? Or let's take a much more simple example. Have you ever been assigned a task which you feel is unnecessary? However, the person who has assigned you the task thinks that it is very important and insists you to complete it as soon as possible. In such situations, it may be wise to take a step back and try to understand why that person is insisting you. Probably, his or her perspective of the situation may be very different from yours. CATWOE is a technique that will help you in doing this. This acronym stands for Customer, Actor, Transformation, Worldview, Owners, and Environment. As part of this technique, data is collected for each of these elements from each stakeholder. Let us explore each of these in a bit more detail. To begin with, worldview refers to a stakeholder's belief on why an organization or business exists. Transformation refers to the core business activity that is done by the organization. Customers refers to the beneficiaries of the business done by the organization, and actors are the people who actually does the transformation. Owner refers to the person or group who is capable of taking decisions which can alter the way the business is being done by the organization. And finally, environment refers to the various factors in which the organization is and can impact the way in which the business is operated. Now, let's try to apply this technique to our example. Assume that the deadline of completing a task has been brought forward. So, instead of completing it within 1 month of time which was agreed previously, now this needs to be completed in 1 week. Your manager is under the assumption that this has already been communicated to you. So, according to him, this is a very priority task. However, according to you, this task has time and it is not important or critical to complete that within this week. In other words, the world view of this task is different between you and your manager. And for the same reason, it is very definite that there will be conflicts on when this has to be done according to you and your manager. In a similar way, whenever a conflict arises, there can be differences in any of these CATWOE elements between the opposing or conflicting stakeholders. So, capturing the data of each of these elements from the different stakeholders will help in understanding where the difference lies, and accordingly the corrective and necessary next steps can be taken. So, next time when you come across a stakeholder conflict, try whether you are able to resolve it by using this CATWOE technique. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.